Oh! You ascoltami. From there. Take it away.